Today we're going to be drawing the Lewis dot structures for a few ions. The first one is NH4 plus, the ammonium ion. The first step is to count all the valence electrons. Nitrogen has 5. Hydrogen has only 1. But there's 4 hydrogens, so multiply that by 4. And then we have a positive charge here, so we're going to take away an electron. Next, we draw the structure. The nitrogen is going to be in the middle, and then the hydrogen surrounding it. To start, put bonds between all the different atoms. With all these bonds, that makes up for all the 8 valence electrons. Next, we draw the structure like this. And then finally, we surround it with brackets and put the plus outside of it. The next ion is the cyanide ion. So first, we start by counting the valence electrons. Carbon has 4, plus nitrogen, which is 5, and we also have the negative, which adds an electron, so plus 1. That comes out to 10 altogether. Next, we draw the structure and put bonds between it. Then we surround it with the rest of the bonds. That is all 10 valence electrons. But carbon doesn't have a full octet yet, so we have to move some of the electrons from the nitrogen to bond with the carbon. So there's 8 here, but still only 6 here. So now we need to move another set to make another bond. Now we have 8 on this side and 8 on this side. Next, we'll draw the structure like this. And then we surround it with brackets again and put the negative outside. That's the cyanide ion. Finally, we have NO2 minus, which is the nitrite ion. Nitrogen has 5 valence electrons. Oxygen has 6 valence electrons, but there's 2 oxygens, so we multiply that by 2. And then we add another electron for the negative. That gives us 18 overall. Then we'll draw the nitrogen and oxygens down below. First, we start by putting bonds between the nitrogen and the oxygen. And then we fill in the rest all around the oxygen. We still have 2 electrons left, so we'll put those above the nitrogen. That accounts for all 18 valence electrons. Next, we're going to have to move 2 electrons from one of the oxygens to fill in to make 8 for the nitrogen. So here we have oxygen with all 8, nitrogen with all 8, and the other oxygen with all 8. Next, we're going to draw the ion like this. but the nitrite ion has a resonance structure that will look like this. And we close out the brackets, add our negative, and that's the nitrite ion.